I summon. Blue eyes, white dragon.
Nigga, I don't care what anyone say, nigga. That nigga's coat.
The starch on that nigga's coat.
That nigga's coat is beast.
That nigga ironed it like this.
There's no wind outside and that nigga's coat is like that, nigga. Word.
By the way, I'm recording. Hey guys.
Yeah, we like Yugi, so fuck yeah.
You see, we got Mortal Kombat in the background. The reason why I wanted to get this
TV in the background?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I wanted to get this review out of the way now is because this is a very, very good game.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh my god, it's fun.
Ed Boon. Yeah, man.
You get a power fist.
You get a shake. You get a shake and bake. Shake and bake.
You know, I want to thank you, Warner Brothers, for giving them the opportunity to do that.
Because this
They outdid
is
themselves.
a breath of fresh air. I mean, when I beat the story mode, it took me like 10 hours. You remember?
Oh yeah.
10 hours.
Nigga, it took 10 hours to beat Shao Kahn's broken.
That's what I gotta play this motherfucker.
Let me explain something to you guys real quick. There's a story mode and an arcade mode. In arcade mode, you still get endings.
Okay.
Now the way the endings look, it's not like, you know, it's not like fucking Marvel vs. Capcom text and then 2 pictures. They're actually like moving animations, but it's not like an anime. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like a still picture. You ever seen like a comic where it's like a still comic, but they're still going like this?
Yeah,
or whatever?
yeah.
That's how the endings are, but it's still good. Like it complements the game. You can tell that they put thought into making endings. So not only do you get to beat the story mode and get the full story, like the real story of Mortal Kombat, you also get everybody's ending, which looks ridiculous. So that's a plus on that. Another thing I want to get to is this version has 3D. We've all sat here and played the 3D. The 3D is phenomenal. First of all, this is a multi-plat on the PS3. Multi-plats on PS3 mostly go to 720p. I was amazed when I look at the back and the back said 1080p on it. I was amazed.
Some people don't think that, 720p and 1080p don't really matter.
Yeah,
nigga,
it does.
let me tell you something.
It's
a huge difference.
When you play on a TV this big,
yeah,
it makes a difference.
It makes a difference.
When you play on a 55-inch Sony Bravia, 240 hertz, that shit makes a difference. But how do you guys feel from the PS3 version from the Xbox 360?
Well, like you guys already know, I've been dissecting the demo. You know, I've been playing on the demo for a hot minute. Now I'm playing it now again, and I actually got a chance to play the 360 version coming here, then at GameStop, which will tell you about it. And you have to admit yourself, playing it now, and like I said, the PS3, unfortunately, I gotta say it for the first time ever, runs smoother than on the 360. I don't know what it is about it. It just progresses smoothly. Like the combos come out faster, the characters move a little more freely, and the 360 for some reason it feels a little stiff to me. A little stiff to me. You know, and then I asked you guys to challenge it. You saw it yourself.
Yeah. Y'all know how I feel about PS3. You know how I feel about PS3, but the PS3 version is better.
Yeah,
definitely.
it is better.
Definitely.
In my opinion, this is just coming, being real. They feel the same to me. They feel the same, but I guess the only reason they feel the same is because I played on the pad with the PS3 and I played on the stick with the Xbox. So like, to me it just feels fluid. Like it's just a fucking fluid ass game. It's like water. It just works. You know what I'm saying? Like I personally wouldn't have a preference if it came down to it. Like if we went to a tournament, like when we hear, oh yeah, we're going to this tournament, it's on the PS3, we're like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that with this game. With this game, I feel like I could be like, alright, whatever, it's the PS3, shit, whatever, it's the Xbox. That's just my personal preference. But I haven't had that much time with it. So you've been playing a lot on it. Yeah. I haven't. So you're a Mortal Kombat vet.
Maybe it's because I got accustomed to the PS3 playing the demo. Maybe it's because of that. But I mean, I'm sitting here. Maybe now, I'm gonna take it home. I'm gonna play on the 360 a little bit longer, obviously, because all my friends are on that. I only bought the PS3 one just to have it on both consoles, just to train on both consoles. I really am going to be focusing on training on the PS3 more than on the 360, but 360 is just to play online. That King of the Hill shit, we gotta do it. That's the
gotta do that.
So it's, that's the only reason I got it. I'm definitely gonna look at, but I mean, from playing it, from you know, because after you guys seen what I can do with Scorpion, seriously, I mean, you saw it. I'm dropping combos on 360. I'm hitting them on the PS3. It's the speed. Maybe it's just because I got used to it on the PS3. Maybe it's because of that.
It's about time.
We'll see what's up.
Frame rate has been better.
Yeah. I'm a scrub either way. So I was dropping combos.
Sincerely speaking, I think the thing is with him is like I think he would have felt the difference if you had an arcade stick on the PS3. Because you're out of your element on the PS3 because you're playing on a pad. You're not gonna feel the difference.
Real quick, I'm the only one who used Kratos so far. Preliminary thoughts. He plays kind of slow, but I'm scrubbed with him right now.
He looks kind of stiff.
He really feels really stiff.
And he looks really stiff.
He really does.
Really
and I was hoping, you know, he'd be better from his Soul Calibur version. We're not gonna talk about that.
He might be better than the Soul Calibur version. He's probably anything is better than the
So
Soul
just
Calibur.
put it this way: the Kratos we're gonna leave open because honestly, you only use them that one time.
Yeah.
You know, and then it wasn't tested.
I just wanted to get a feel for him. You know what I'm saying? And he feels mad stiff.
Yeah.
Feel like Sagat's walk speed in Super. Word.
That's not good in a game this fast.
Now let me clarify something real fast. We're gonna compare this to Marvel vs. Capcom 3 just for an instant, right? Well, not an instant, but we're gonna compare this to Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because I want to compare it as games, not as fighting games in terms of the engine.
You really gonna do this?
Yes. Hold on. In terms of a game.
Continue.
All right. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was $60. Mortal Kombat, $60. Right? Right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
So far.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3 has a okay roster, right? No story. Every character has an ending with 2 pictures and some text. The music is you know what I'm saying? 6 stages. It might be 6 stages. 6 stages or more. It's like maybe 1 or 2 more, if that, maybe even less.
Yeah, 8, something like that. Something like it ain't more than 10.
Right? They have a mission mode and shadow mode, which nobody plays, and event mode, which nobody plays. To me, that's not worth $60.
Absolutely.
As a gamer, it's not worth $60. However, when you play the game, when you're playing the game, it's fun. I'll give it that. It's a good game. As a fighting game, it's good. As a game, as a whole game,
You're being too nice.
it's not worth it.
You're being way too nice.
All right.
That game is ass.
Here was the breaking point for me. The breaking point for me was when their mouth moved during the intro, but when you taunt, their mouths don't move. When you do supers, their mouth don't move. When they do specials, their mouths don't move. But when you win, their mouth move. That was the turning point for me.
Oh, that was a turning point.
That's what made me stop playing the game. Because now you're making a fool out of me for paying $60 for your game, which isn't complete. Right? Mortal Kombat. Right? Full story mode. Like I said, 10 hours. Full story mode.
Every character?
Every character has an ending. Beast roster. DLC characters. Everybody has an alternate costume. Freaking the Crypt. 300 story challenge tower. Versus mode. Tag mode.
Nigga, look.
Test your luck. Test your mind. Test your sights.
Let me just say, Test Your Luck is by far the most innovative, fun, creative mode I've ever played.
That's a mode you gotta play.
Any fighting game.
I swear, it's a party mode. It'll
dope.
You gotta sit there,
dope.
Invite your boys, get fucked up, and play that. Play Test Your Luck.
Let me explain something
It would
to
just
you.
blow your mind.
We went to the midnight launch of Mortal Kombat, and they were playing on the kiosk. This man walks up and he you know, can I play a game? Sure, you can play. Sure. They put it on Test Your Luck. That had to be the most fun I've had in a video game.
I've never laughed so much.
years.
Usually I would go to a GameStop, I go to win. But I actually went there and actually had fun. Me and this guy, we were just laughing at the crap that the game was putting.
No arms, no heads, meteors, and ice coming from the screen. And if
the screen was upside down,
the screen is upside down. They're confused. If you press a kick button, you jump.
I was jumping.
Yo,
I was pressing kick and my Scorpion was jumping. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, Test Your Luck is beast.
The reason why I made that comparison is because I haven't felt with a fighting game that a fighting game was complete since like Tekken 6. Because Tekken 6 came out and it was a full game. I mean, I like Tekken 6, but it was a full game. So when I say I'm a gamer, I'm saying, yo, this shit it's a full game. It's a full game. No matter how the engine is, the engine can be ass. but it's like the replay value. Because the online in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is ass. The online in this, we haven't tested it yet, but from what I've read, they've built the netcode from the ground up, and it's supposed to be a beast netcode. Yeah. So we'll see how that.
The problem is, when you get a fighting game, there's a certain stuff that should automatically be put in the game. Training mode, obviously. Every fighting game. The only problem I have with it, it's not even that big a deal, is that there's no like training. There's no challenge mode. I mean, there's training mode. There's no challenge.
All those guys that played NKDC, where we have those challenge modes for every character to help get an understanding of what combos the characters can do.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's like missing. But every fighting game should have a training mode. Every fighting game should have a challenge mode, and Marvel has all that stuff, and it still doesn't feel complete.
Yeah, we're still talking about that game.
I mean, all right. We'll jump off the Marvel shit because I'm sure a bunch of people are gonna be like, oh, fuck these guys. Whatever. I have the game, you know, so I can say what I please about it.
And it's not like you know, none of us are real beasts at Marvel, but at the same time, me and him, we're not beasts in Guilty Gear, and we still think Guilty Gear is an amazing game.
Exactly.
So y'all can't say, oh well, you're bad at the game. You don't like it. No, fuck that.
We don't like it because it's not a complete game. For example, King of Fighters 12, same situation, no story, shit roster, terrible online.
They made a King of Fighters 12. What you talking about?
I don't know why you even bothered mentioning.
But what I'm saying is. People said up and down that game was trash. Why did I spend this money on this game? Yet, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 comes out. They spend a year in development, and look at the crap they gave us. You buy it, and you love it. That's what separates a gamer from a casual gamer.
Or a fanboy.
I'm a hardcore gamer.
Or a fanboy.
I'm a hardcore gamer, so I'm gonna buy games regardless. I was a little skeptical on Mortal Kombat because I've never been a Mortal Kombat head like that. But once I started watching trailers and reading what the developers were saying, how they programmed the game, and then I got my hands on the demo, I was hyped. I was hyped as fuck. And then we finally got our hands on it, and I couldn't be happier. Now, I could be wrong. Later on down the line, when niggas like him get beast, I could be wrong. But right now, I'm soup. I'm in love with the game. There's nothing wrong with it, to me.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of Test Your Luck. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That shit is ridiculous. That shit is crazy.
It is crazy.
That shit is crazy.
I just want to see a whole bunch of YouTube videos of Test.
And I hope
and I sit there and be entertained the whole time.
I hope Capcom don't try and steal that shit. I'm just saying.
Challenge Tower, I will be beating it because I want Molina in that costume. You had to have seen the costume to know what the fuck I'm talking about. He didn't see it.
Alright, look, don't spoil shit.
Nigga, when you see Molina for the first time in the story mode, just think the Challenge Tower, you get to play with that, and then she gets damaged.
First of all,
damn.
Between that costume, but
that's why I love the fact that they went back to the M rating.
Yeah,
it's just so much better.
Fuck Shao Kahn, nigga.
Fuck Shao Kahn.
You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna be cocky. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem when I fight. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem. And especially it's my main.
Here's a photo.
I came over here at 11 o'clock. I kid you not. I came over here at 11 o'clock on Saturday night. No, it was earlier than that. It was 8 something. I came over here at 8 something and I left at what, 12:31? Fighting Shao Kahn, nigga. That's some bullshit. Shao Kahn is retarded. Retarded.
Well,
wait, hold on. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Who's more annoying? That nigga or the nigga from 11, KOF 11?
Oh shit.
Wow.
No, alright. Here's the thing. The boss from KOF 11 was hard. Because he was alright. He was ridiculous.
That's disrespectful.
Because he was just a beast character. The boss in this game makes no sense. He has armor. He has moves that stun you. He does massive damage. His X-ray move is 53% damage.
Ah, damn, that's a lot.
So if you've gotten hit maybe once or twice, if he hits you with an X-ray, you're done. You can't jump out of it because he brings his hammer down. So. Yeah,
you can't dash underneath. You gotta dash backwards, and he jumps up and forward.
Yeah.
So
if you're not already jumping, you're hit.
Wow.
You'll see. You'll see. You can be cocky for the moment.
Good luck with that. And you say you want to play that on expert? Good luck with that.
Good luck.
Good luck with that.
Good luck.
Why not? Nigga, I hope your TV's insured because you're gonna throw your controller through that shit. Just saying, man.
Motherfucker.
He was doing it. He was playing Shao Kahn first, and he was like, yo, and I will start, and then he was like, yo, here, you play. So I was playing, and I was getting at Shao Kahn a little bit, and I was like, here, you play again. He was like, no, fuck that. I like my TV. I don't want to break it.
Yeah, that shit was 3,500.
You know what? I'm definitely looking forward to doing that.
But alright,
definitely.
Here's my thing about Shao Kahn. I understand he's supposed to be hard and strong and powerful. I understand that. But why does he have armor on every single attack? Every
that's what Ed Boon
has
saying.
armor.
You know what? Enough is enough, I guess. You know, because we were able to beat Shao Kahn so easily in the previous Mortal Kombat. I guess this time he's like, no, we're gonna make him the boss. He's supposed to.
He's tough. He's tough. I give him that.
There are certain missions in that game. It's like, why? Like you gotta fight Kintaro and Goro at the same time. You gotta fight Quan Chi and Scorpion at the same time.
That's fucked up.
You gotta fight
freaking Shang Tsung on Wake Up, he does the soul grab shit, and he gets a damage boost. So he turns into you and gets a damage boost. On top of that, you have to fight Quan Chi, and you never get any backup. And it's 2 rounds.
Then right before you fight Shao Kahn, you gotta fight the Earth Realm Warriors. Yeah. You gotta fight them 3 consecutively.
That's basically what they did. That's from
increase.
From MK1. Remember the endurance rounds?
Yeah.
When you would go and you have to fight 2 characters, one versus your one.
Awesome. Well, this one you have to fight 3. Your health does not go up, and you lose your meter.
Yes. Every time a new one comes in, you lose meter.
So I'm definitely gonna have fun with that shit.
Yeah, you will. You will. So 1 through 10, what would you give this game?
Is that your question? Honestly speaking,
go ahead. Honestly, at the floor.
I'll be lying if I didn't say a 10. No, it's definitely a 10. It's complete. It'll keep you entertained for hours. The roster's great. They brought everybody that everybody was ever a fan of. They got them in there. I'm looking forward to what the DLCs for the 360 is going to be. I'm definitely looking forward to that. So far, it's not a disappointment. The demo wasn't a disappointment. The only disappointment is they took all the broken crap out of the demo and put it in. Okay, fine, whatever. I can deal with that. Yeah. But so far, it's a 10. But I still say the PS3 runs a little bit smoother. But it could be also I've been playing with the demo the whole time. So.
And who's your main enemy?
Scorpion's definitely on my team. Definitely.
Who's your number 1 guy?
My number 1 guy's always been, and everyone knows this, has always been Raiden. But I am going to work with him. I am a little disappointed on the way they did Raiden in this one, but I'm not going to give up. Let me work some angles, see what's up. But right now, it's looking like if I go to a tournament anytime soon, it's definitely Scorpion.
Scorpion?
With maybe a little side of Sub-Zero, because I think he can approve of the gameplay. I was so scared.
You got the floor now.
That nigga is like, yo, the guile of freaking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
it's just
is.
Clone.
What would you give it?
Graphically, the game is especially in 3D.
Oh fuck yeah!
God,
the game's a perfect 10 graphically,
yeah.
Especially for the first Mortal Kombat and since Armageddon.
Yep.
Well,
he's not
never mind. Huh?
Go ahead.
What am I talking about? DC, but yeah, we ain't talking about that.
No, DC.
Graphically, the game's a 10. Gameplay wise, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical about it because I thought it was gonna be kind of stiff, but they did a really good job. So I would say gameplay is like a 9 or a 10. Replay is definitely a 10. Definitely a 10.
So,
and
you just record replay on versus mode.
You just don't run out of shit. Between the challenge mode, you got 300. Yo, like I said, Test Your Luck alone is like
hours of entertainment.
The possibilities of Test Your Luck is retarded. Because even if you get the same, first of all, I thought that there was only 4 or 5 different categories that they give you. You could put it up to 7
slots. 7 slots and just let that
thing
on top of that.
On top of that, even if you get like the same 7 ones, the game is so random. Like maybe all 7 will be like, if me and him are playing, they'll give him 7 bad shit to fuck him up. He can't jump, he can't dash, no specials for him. They just give him all 7 of the bad shit.
Like, you probably wouldn't have to give it to you.
We were playing earlier, one of the videos, I couldn't jump and I couldn't block. What the fuck am I gonna do if I can't jump and block? He was using, what are you using, Shiva?
He
kept doing Shiva's
infinite supers.
Yeah, infinite supers. Just do Shiva's X-ray attack all fucking day. And I didn't mind though, because it was mad funny. Like, what kind of shit is that?
But what would you rate the game as a whole?
The game is definitely a 9 or a 10. Definitely.
Choose one. You gotta choose one, man.
Damn, yo, the game.
Come on, realistically.
You know what? I'm spoiled when it comes to characters. I feel like they could have added like maybe 4 more people, so I give it like a 9.
Fair enough.
All right. Fair enough. I'm conflicted with that statement.
I'm very spoiled.
Here's why I'm conflicted by that statement. Hold on.
I'm very spoiled. Wait, let me explain why though.
No, you already explained. As a developer, look at how much memory they fucking use. Yeah, all the modes, all the characters, all the fucking extra costumes, all the fatalities, babalities, stage fatalities, all the stages.
You can't really ask for more. I mean, I'm happy with the raw. You know what I'm glad? They didn't put any whack ass characters that nobody really likes to play. Everybody on that roster is a fan favorite.
Really booty.
What was that whack ass motherfucker from anybody from MK4 was for me was like not really
Chinook.
Yeah. That was pointless. That nigga's whack. Like the other guy from the Black Dragons too.
I know what you're talking about. You know, with the fucking Black King.
Yeah, that nigga. And then there was I mean, see those whack ass characters, they didn't bring them back. You know, Borracho.
Who?
He
Nah.
He was alright. He was alright, but no.
Here's my thing from it. I'm gonna give this game a 10. Replay value is ridiculous. Graphics are ridiculous. Character roster ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. The game is sick. And I would pay more if I had to. Because that's how good the game is. My only thing about it is, they still fight like mannequins. Like they're still, because I guess it's the motion capture, they don't look as fluid as a DOA or a Tekken. You know, or a Street Fighter. They feel kind of stiff, like their dashes.
There still is motion.
It's motion capture.
That's how it is.
I mean, that's not enough to make me not buy the game or stop playing the game. You know what I'm saying? There's one more thing that bothered me about it, but I guess it's not a big deal because I forgot.
Let me ask you this. Now, we're all pro, well, for the most part, Street Fighter players. Let me ask you this. Is this the best fighting game out right now?
Right now? Yeah. I can say that without a question.
For a reason
and for one reason.
Street Fighter 8, I'm including 8.
No, you said right now.
Right, no, 8 is out.
No, available to everybody. Okay, fine. You want to say, is it the best fighting game out right now?
You got, mind you, you still got Tekken, you got DOA, you got Marvel, you got Blaze Blue, you got Soul Calibur, you got this, you got.
Well, you know, honestly,
combat.
You know what? Yeah,
Fighting
making combat, and you know what? I'm on it. And asking me that is kind of crazy because I am an MK fan.
Yeah.
Sincerely speaking, I would have to say yeah because for one reason only, this game actually has a true tag team mode. 4 players, 4 different controllers.
DOA does that.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a newer version. It's something that it's fast paced. You're looking at it, you guys are playing it, it's fast paced. I honestly would say this is gonna take me away from Street Fighter for a while.
Okay.
I'll probably get back in when AE comes in, just to try out Goku and all that stuff, but no. I'll always fall back to that.
Best fighting game ever? Well, out right now, as a game, as a complete game, yes. As a complete full experience, yes. It has the 3D, has the graphics, has the mode, has the online, replay value, has everything. Every character that I wanted the main in here is in here. You know, I'm gonna play Kratos. As a game, yes. Fighting game engine, no. Because the fighting game engine, you could tell that they wanted, you know, they were working hard with it.
There's a new engine.
Yeah, but like the hitbox. Some of the hitboxes are ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
Freaking, that's what it was. Some of the hitboxes was messed up. Like you could be this far from an ice ball and you'll still get frozen.
That happened to me against you.
Know, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's, but you can't expect that much. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say it. I'm gonna say it. because yeah, Street Fighter is a beast game, but like I'm only in it. Think about it this way: if me and you weren't pro in Street Fighter, would you play it? Would you play it as much as we play it?
If we weren't pro?
If we weren't pro and we weren't Fight Nation?
Honestly speaking, no.
Probably not.
Mm-hmm. So I can honestly answer that question, no. Because for a few reasons. One, because one of the character that I main obviously is Goku. A lot of weaknesses.
Bad.
A lot of weaknesses. You know what I mean?
This game, I probably won't take it professional. I'm definitely not gonna take it professional.
Hell yeah, I'm taking that shit.
Exactly. You got niggas like this taking it professional. I'm not. I'm gonna play the hell out of it though. I know that much.
That's all we've been playing.
He's gonna go to tournaments. I know he is. He's gonna go and play. One thing he's gonna do is gonna play against you.
I'm not playing you.
You gonna play?
Well, go ahead.
No, it's just saying we've been playing it a lot. So
yeah, playing it for the past couple days now. Hard. Like I woke up at 10 o'clock. I turned it on at 12 o'clock and didn't turn it off until 5 o'clock.
Damn.
The next morning. So we've been on it, But what do you think? You think it's the best game right now? Best game out?
I would have to say so.
It's gonna entertain you. It's not gonna frustrate you with any of the nonsense that you will see in Street Fighter. Let's be real. We get together, we play Street Fighter. Sometimes we look at each other. We're friends. We're angry. We look at each other like,
if you weren't on my team, if you weren't my best friend, I'd fuck you guys
exactly.
up.
This game, yeah, when we're playing the versus, yeah, it can get pretty tense and all the bullshit. But then you know what?
It's a fun ass game.
It's a fun ass game. Like you see the X-rays like a million times, and it's still something that.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Game with the X-ray.
Yeah, but then the thing you can switch. Go test your luck. Oh man, you have funs all day. You laugh. You joke around. I mean, it's hard to say when there's a fighting game that actually does that. A fighting game that you can actually have fun and won't always raise your blood pressure. I'm not saying this ain't gonna raise your blood pressure. Yeah, it probably will.
Nigga,
it will.
Nigga.
But
Shao Kahn made me want to put a puppy in a dryer, nigga. That nigga had me mad. All right.
I gotta play the Shao Kahn. I gotta play.
Put a baby in a blender. Word. But alright, look. He mains Raiden. His gamer tag is FNEX Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Is it a space or no space?
No space between the Dark Knight.
Okay.
I'm still working on Raiden. If you send me an invite, I'm gonna throw the Scorpion at you.
Yeah.
Sorry. You ain't gonna like that nigga.
My gamer tag is FNEX Dayashi. You guys already know that. This is my channel. I main Smoke and a second Noob Saibot. Dude, this is FNEX Mad Titan.
I think I'm gonna.
Haven't really declared.
Yeah. We don't. I don't know.
Have not declared. I'm gonna save
like
you.
A Cyrax player.
I'm gonna save you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you as undecided because he's still experimenting with a few characters. I mean, right now, if you do play him, he'll probably throw Cyrax at you, but it's not as me. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Because I want to see how
everybody else plays.
Yeah.
Him and Kung Lao play.
Yes.
Now let me give this disclaimer before you guys spam us with hate. We're not fanboys. We listen to our points before you decide to leave some hate comments like about defending your game, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 if that's your main game, or defending your Street Fighter game if that's your main game. Listen to our points. We make valid points as games. You know what I'm saying? As a full game, these are our points. Not as Street Fighter's fucking ass. We've been playing it for 3 years. It's not like that. Listen to our points, then leave your comments. Right? I just wanted to say that first because you know how people get.
Yeah, and once again, it goes to the point. We're not actually discrediting Street Fighter. I honestly think Street Fighter is a great game. It is. It is great.
If you play Marvel, that's your game.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
You like the way the game is. I mean, everybody has their preferences. Mine happens to be Mortal Kombat. His.
I'm a neutral gamer.
He plays
when Gears 3 comes out, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all that shit is done for me.
Shake and bake.
Unless they throw out a DOA 5, then I'm fucking stuck.
Then he's in.
I don't know what to do.
So every major gamer has their game preference. Every gamer has. I mean, I can actually say that everybody that plays Street Fighter Pro, they play it because obviously it's the one game they actually play competitive. How many of them will see go to this?
Yeah, but you have to remember, we are gamers. We may be professional in one aspect, but we were gamers before we were professional.
Our goal is to remain objective. Yeah. So even though like his is Mortal Kombat now, but ours is Street Fighter. We're still gonna say like, yo, if Street Fighter pisses us off to
it's still a good game.
But it's still a good game. You know what I'm saying?
It's still fun at times, depending on who you're playing with. But like
I can watch people play Marvel. I can watch people play Marvel. I can't play it.
Yeah.
I refuse. I absolutely refuse.
I get a brain cramp. Did you see Cyber Sub-Zero's fatality? His second one?
No.
When you see his second fatality, you'll understand why.